Hi again everybody, this is going to be my last little clip that I'm going to post today, really because I don't want to bombard you too much with videos in one day, and I've already posted 3, so let's leave this at the last one. It's going to be another short half an hour burst for arms and upper body, but it's more of a level 2 workout, so a little bit more challenging than the previous one I posted. Tomorrow I'll be posting 2 short workouts for core and 2 short workouts just for mobility and stretching, and again you can do them either on their own or you can mix and match across the other ones that I've posted on as well. So all we need for this workout are a set of weights. Now if you don't have a set of weights, these are about 1 kilo. If you don't have a set of weights, don't worry too much. You can either not use weights or you can improvise and just use something around the house, use something out the cupboards, little bottles of water, whatever you've got kicking around. Obviously we want roughly the same weight in each hand. Like I say, these are only 1 kilo, so we don't need to be going really heavy on the weights. I wouldn't use any more than 2 kilos if you do have hand weights, okay? So we're going to just get going. Just a little note to say that if you do have any particular problems with your shoulders or with your neck, please be careful. This is a higher level workout. Chances are if you've got a condition such as impingement or bursitis of the shoulder, obviously if you've had recent shoulder surgery, this class probably isn't the best one for you. So do bear that in mind. Perhaps go back to the level 1 workout that I posted earlier today. Okay, so feet are hip width apart. We're going to transfer your weight forward and back, onto the front of the foot, onto the back of the foot, a couple of times, and then we're just going to rest in the middle. So big toe, little toe, heel, down evenly. Just make sure spine and pelvis are in a nice neutral position. Your rib cage is stacked over your hips. Shoulder blades are going to draw down, and we're going to gently zip up into that imaginary zip going from your pubic bone to your tummy button. We're going to start off just nice and easy, just rolling the shoulders. So we're keeping the elbows straight, and we're going all the way up to the ears and all the way down the back. Let's just do one more coming around this way, then we're going to reverse. Back round, opposite direction. Great, so let's get going. Now this little sequence of arm exercises is going to be continuous, but if you do need to stop and have a rest, then please feel free. If you get pain, any problems, just stop. You can always come back to it in a minute. Okay, so we're going to breathe in to prepare, and as you breathe out, we're just going to bend the elbows. Breathe in, we're going to straighten. Breathe out, we're going to reach out, and breathe in, we're coming down. So breathe out, bend. Breathe in, straighten. Breathe out, lift, and breathe in, down. Let's keep going. So we're keeping that gentle zip, pubic bone to tummy button. Keep the shoulder blades drawing down the back. We're just going to carry on going. By the end of this little routine, hopefully your arms will feel like they have had a little hit. We're going to do 2 more of each. Just as we go along, just make sure you're keeping the weight nice and even through the feet. Okay, we're going to take the arms out to the side. We're going to do your hug a tree. So imagine you've got a big tree in front. We're going to bring your arms round, keeping the hands level with the shoulders. And then we're going to open the arms back out again, but making sure you're not arching into your lower back as you open. So connect into your core, breathe out, keep the shoulder blades drawing down, bring your arms round and wide. So we don't want to be squashing your tree. We're not bringing the hands in towards your chest. And then breathe in, open out. Breathe out, keep those shoulder blades down. Breathe in, open out. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, keep going. Let's just do one more. Take the arms out to the side, keep the hands level with the shoulders, turn the palms up towards the ceiling. We're going to fold the elbows into your side, breathing in as you come in, breathe out, zip up into that imaginary zip, press the arms back up. So breathe in, come down, breathe out, push back up. So again, keep the shoulder blades down, make sure you're not hunching those shoulders. Nice even weight going through the feet. Last one. And then we're going to bring your arms in front. From here, we're going to open one arm out to the side. We're going to follow the arm, the hand, as you take the arm back, and then return. Okay, we're going to breathe in, other side. We're going to open, keep the shoulder blade down, don't hunch. And breathe out, control it back. Keep it going, breathe out, open. And control it back. And again. Try and keep the pelvis just facing forward so we're not twisting through the hips. It's upper body doing the work. Last time. You may well be feeling a bit of an ache now, so let's do both arms together. We're going to open and we're going to close. Breathe in and breathe out. Again, focus on your breathing. Make sure that you're keeping the weight nice and even through the feet. Ground the feet down into the floor. Lengthen up through the body, up through the neck. Keep those shoulder blades drawing down. Last two, breathe out. And back. Last one. Doesn't really matter where you breathe, to be honest here. Let's come down to your side. As long as you're breathing, we're going to reach the arms all the way up. Circle round and down, keeping control around the shoulder blades. Breathe in, reach. Breathe out, draw down. And again, breathe in. Breathe out. Again, nice neutral spine. Don't throw the weights up, keep it really controlled. Last two. Last one. When you get to the top, bring the weights together. We're just going to drop the head forward slightly, bend the elbows behind, and then reach and lift back up. Breathe in, bend. Keep those shoulder blades drawing down. Breathe out, stretch. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. We're going to do two more. And stretch up and circle round. And we're going to go back to those shoulder rolls, all the way up to your ears, all the way around and down. So just doing that, you may feel like you've already done something. So let's just do one more coming around this way, back around the other. So we're going to take it down onto the floor. We're going to do a little bit of weight bearing work for the shoulder blades. Now you have an option. If you want to, you can use your weights. If you want to come down a little bit and use some slightly lighter weights, then feel free. Coming down to maybe a 0.5 kilo wouldn't be a bad idea anyway, to be honest with you. Just make sure you can move well. So we're going to come down onto hands and knees. We're just going to start with your left arm. So to start with, just make sure that you're in the right position. So we want knees under hips. Hands can be slightly forward, slightly wider than shoulders. Make sure that your shoulder blades are drawing down the back, okay? So we don't want to be hunching those shoulders. We're going to take hold of your weight. Now, obviously, as soon as you take this hand away from the floor, you're going to feel like you're shifting your weight and you're twisting slightly. Now I want you to really try and focus on keeping the rib cage nice and level, or as level as you can. And if you imagine that you've got a tray of drinks balanced on the back of your pelvis that you don't want to spill off. So just try and consciously keep everything as lined up as possible. So we're going to start off, we're going to take the arm up behind, so we're just going to reach it up just to hip height, and then we're bringing it back down again. And again, breathe out, lift, breathe in, lower. Make sure the shoulder blades are down, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in. Now let's bring an opposite leg in with it. So as you stretch the arm, the opposite leg is going to reach. And then fold the knee in, try not to touch the floor. Breathe out, lift. Breathe in, down. Breathe out. Breathe in. We're going to do 2 more. And then on the last one, we're going to stretch the leg, stretch the arm. We're going to bend the elbow. Try and keep the elbow up, bend the knee. And then stretch the elbow, stretch the knee. So we're going to breathe in, keep the elbow up, stretch away. Bend and stretch. And bend and stretch. And bend and stretch. Let's do 1 more. Stretch the leg, stretch the arm. Keep the arm straight, and we're going to pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Keep the balance. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And come down. Give yourself a little rest. So we're going to push back onto your heels. Come back up. We're going to do the same on the other side. So we're going to start just with the arm. Connect again. Breathe out, lift. Breathe in, down. Breathe out. Nice long neck every now and again. Just watch that the chin isn't dropping onto your chest. Shoulder blades are down. Nice level rib cage. Nice level pelvis. Let's do 2 more, and then we're going to add the leg back in. So again, we're going to stretch and fold. Stretch and fold. Try and keep it as controlled as possible. Reach out through the crown of your head. Nice long neck, shoulder blade down. Keep going. We're going to do 1 more. We're going to hold at the top, and we're going to bend the elbow, bend the knee, straighten the elbow, straighten the knee. Breathe in, bend. Breathe out, stretch. Breathe in, bend. Breathe out, stretch. Breathe in, bend. Breathe out, stretch. Keep going. Last 2. And stretch. We're going to pulse the arm, straight arm up and down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and come down and give yourself another breather. So we're going to come down onto your front next. Now, again, if you feel that your weights are too heavy for this next bit, either do it without the weights or come down a bit lighter. So come down to a 0.5 kilo, okay? But again, listen to your body, don't do anything you're not happy with. If you want, you can get another pillow and just rest it underneath your tummy, just so that you're neutralising your spine a little bit more. We're going to come down. With these ones, just make sure you've got space to stretch your arms out in front and in a wide circle without smacking into anything in front of you. Okay, so just come down first. Make sure you've got space. Just to stretch and circle. Okay, there's nothing worse than getting started and then realising you haven't got enough room to move. So we have options. You can hold the weights or not. Simple as that. These are quite nice because you can just thread your fingers underneath the Velcro, so they just kind of stay in place, which is quite good. So we're going to start basic and we're going to layer, excuse me, we're going to layer in gradually. So just choose the level that you're happy with, okay? So again, this is going to be a continuous sequence, so stop if you need to. We're going to keep your head down on your block. We're going to draw the shoulder blades down the back, and we're going to start off with your arms down by your sides, okay? So just make sure before you start, feet, knees and hips are nicely lined up, shoulder blades are down, try and get that spine into neutral. Breath in, prepare, breathe out, we're going to reach up the arms just to about hip level, and breathe in, down. Breathe out, lift. Breathe in, down. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Last one. This time we're going to circle the arms out to the side, and we're going to bend the elbows, and then we're going to lower the arms to the floor. We're going to lift and lower from this position now. So shoulder blades are down. Keep the spine in neutral. Breathe out, lift. Breathe in, down. Breathe out. Breathe in. Keep going. Breathe out. It's just a really small lift. You shouldn't feel like you're tensing up too much into your neck or into your lower back. Shoulder blades are doing the work. If you're not happy at this position, bring your arms down to your sides like we just did. Take the weights away if you need to. We're going to do one more. And come down. Now we're going to progress into your breaststroke. So this next exercise is hard, okay? So just do what you can, stop if you need to. We're going to start with some shoulder presses forward, in front and back, okay? If you want to make life harder, you can hover your breastbone and your forehead away from the floor as you lift the arms. But if that's too much, keep your head down. You can just do the arms on their own. So we're going to hover the arms, lift the forehead and breastbone if you want. We're going to stretch, and then we're going to pull back. So we're going to stretch, pull back, and again. Last one, and then down. So quite hard work, quite challenging. So if you need to, take the weights away if you're not happy. Next bit's going to be slightly harder again, okay? So just do what you can. So keep your head down if you want to. We're going to lift the arms. We're going to stretch forward. We're going to circle the arms down to the hips, and then we're going to come up through the middle without touching the floor. So stretch, circle, draw the arms up. Breathe out, breathe in, and back. Breathe out, breathe in, and back. Last one. And stretch, pull the arms back and bring them down. And just have a nice relaxed stretch out. So we're going to push up onto the hands and knees again. Sink back and hold. Hold and breathe. Well done. So we're almost there. We're going to do some press-ups. Now, with the press-ups, it's up to you how far you go. A little pad under knees if you want it. We're either going to keep the knees down on the floor. Well, no, we are going to keep the knees down on the floor. So either keep the feet down on the floor, or you can lift the feet, cross the ankles, take the hands forwards a little bit more if you want to make it a bit harder, okay? So feet down easier, feet up harder. We're going to draw the shoulder blades down. Just make sure that your spine and pelvis are in neutral. Connect into your core. We're going to breathe in, we're going to come down. Now as you bend the elbows, I don't want you to take them out to the side. I want you to try and bend them in line with your mat. So keep them in line with the mat as we come down and push up. Breathe in, bend. Nice long neck. Breathe out. Connect that bit deeper into the core as you lift. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now, you can make this easier by bringing your feet to the floor. If you want to make it harder, we're going to add a little twist in with it. Okay, so we're going to come down. As you come up, we're going to take one hand from the floor and we're going to open the arm out to the side. Rotate into your upper body, hand comes down. Breathe in, breathe out, other side. Breathe in, down. Breathe out, up. Breathe in, down. Breathe out, up. We're going to do one more each way. And then come down. Another little rest for me. So we're going to do one more exercise here. Okay, so we're going to do your leg pulling prone. So just take your hands forward just a little bit more. Now, if you want to make life easier for yourself, you can just do level one. So level one, we're just going to tuck the balls of the feet under, draw the shoulder blades down, keep the spine in neutral, and we're just going to hover the knees and then come back down again. You're just lifting a couple of inches, so make sure you're not lifting your bottom up in the air. So nice neutral spine the whole time. Breathe out, lift, breathe in, down. If you want to make it harder, again, make sure you've got space. Take the hands further forward. We're going to hover the knees again. So we're going to push up, but this time we're going to stretch, and then we're going to come back. Okay, and again, so breathe out, push into your plank, and breathe in, come back. And again, it's just a tiny little hover. You will feel your legs as well, and you will feel it in your core. Arms are working hard to stabilise. Keep drawing down into your shoulder blades. We're going to do another 3. Last one. And come down, well done. So again, just give yourself a breather. Nice big deep breaths. And we're just going to do some cat stretches now as well. So breath in, breathe out, tailbone tucks under, curl up through the spine, chin on chest at the top, and then we're coming back down opposite direction. And just make sure that you're really working into your upper back on the way back down. So again, tucking under, breath in, hold, and come back down. Let's keep going for a few more. Last one. And then we're going to just do a little mermaid stretch here as well. So for the mermaid, ideally you want to sit with one leg just crossed in front of you and the other is crossed back. Some people hate sitting in this position, in which case cross-legged is more than fine. Okay, so just again, listen to your body. If your hips just don't like this position, if they just don't want to go there, then change your position. Okay, you don't have to be perfect all of the time. So let's take it over into a mermaid. So we're going to lift one arm up, we're going to take it over, and we're just going to lean over to the side. So we're lengthening through your side, and we're just going to breathe into it to just take some nice big deep breaths in and out. And then come back to the centre, and then we're going to do the same over to the other side. So this time we're just going to slide the hand away, take the arm over, hold it, breathe into it. And come back to the centre. Now we're just going to switch. So if you're in this position, just switch. If you're just cross-legged, don't worry too much, just stay cross-legged. So we're going to do the same again. So we're just going to take the arm up and over. Now the arm that you're taking over, just make sure you're not hunching into that shoulder blade. So again, really easy to let that arm come up. So again, just hold it, breathe into it. Try and keep the arm long rather than letting the elbow collapse over your head. And come up and over to the other side. And come back up, well done. So well done for completing that. If you did use weights in that class, chances are the muscles in your back, particularly around the shoulder blades and perhaps down the backs of the arms, will be feeling that tomorrow. Completely acceptable if that's the case, so don't worry too much. However, as usual, any issues, feel free to message me. And tomorrow I'll be adding on some more short bursts for your core and for some mobility work as well. So hopefully you'll join me then. Okay, thank you.